Hola, 皆さん。こんにちは、日本人。こんばんは、アメリカ人。コキさんです。よろしくお願いします。でも、Possible Man の小説家、そして、ジャパン・ソサイティの日本語の学生です。皆さん、今日ははぐくれと君の名はを読みます。今、英語をセグメント、はぐくれを読みます。英語。34ページ。今、英語を話します。There we go. Fix that up. So, welcome everybody. Welcome for all the English speakers in Japan and English-speaking citizens of Japan. Today, I'm going to continue on reading the Hagakure, and what I'll probably do is once I finish chapter 1, I'll move on to another topic for the English segment and return for chapter 2 at a later date. How much further do I have to go? Yeah, see, because chapter 1 is very long. I got like, how many more pages? Yeah, this is a lot of pages for the first chapter. This is gonna be a 30-minute run because I do want to focus on Kimi no Nawa. Here we are. Ooh, I got 30 more chapters to go. 30 more pages, sorry. Sumimasen. 30 more pages. 30 more pages. 30 peiji to go. That's a lot. I'm not even sure where I left. Oh yeah, because I was at 34, so this is where I'm at, right here at the bottom. But I do want to try and hurry up, because this is how far I got left to go in Kimi no Nawa. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight, but I would like to take advantage of the 90 minutes to get through, to get very far, to get as far as possible in Kimi no Nawa. In the meantime, I'm gonna get cracking on Hagakure for 30 minutes, and when I'm done with chapter 1, which is 30 more pages to go, I'm gonna set this aside, okay, and do another topic or two, and then return for chapter 2 of Hagakure. So, without further ado, let's read on. Okay. Just to note, for English speakers in Japan, you are cordially invited to subscribe to my channel. Please select the subscribe button below and RSVP in the comments section, and join me in the chat room, do all the fun things that is YouTube. Like buttons, hit the like buttons, or click on that subscribe bell, or whatever else is in YouTube. You know what it is. Yeah, know what it is. Okay, fun time over. It's time to start reading. So here we are. At this point, according to Master Ite, even a poor penman will become substantial in the art of calligraphy if he studies by imitating a good model and puts forth effort. A returner should be able to become substantial too if he takes a good retainer as his model. Today, however, there are no models of good retainers. In light of this, it would be good to make a model and to learn from that. Now, remember, today he refers to his time period when he was alive, not literally today, right now where we're at. To do this, one should look at many people and choose from each person his best point only. For example, one person for politeness, one for bravery, one for the proper way of speaking, one for correct conduct, and one for steadiness of mind. Thus will the model be made. An apprentice will not be up to his teacher's good points in the world of the arts either, but will receive and imitate only his bad ones. Sumimasen. Itai. Oh, itai yo. Daijoubu. Sumimasen. Gomennasai, minasan. Gomennasai. My throat got a little coarse there all of a sudden. Okay. Thus the model will be made. An apprentice will not be up to his teacher's good points in the world of the arts either, but will receive and imitate only his bad ones. This is worthless. There are people who are good at manners, but have no uprightness. In imitating someone like this, one is likely to ignore the politeness and imitate only the lack of uprightness. If one perceives a person's good points, he will have a model teacher for anything. Only you, Pikio. Only you. When delivering something, next paragraph, next section, next thought. When delivering something like an important letter or other written materials, grasp it firmly in your hand as you go and do not release it once, but hand it over directly to the recipient. Oh, that's never. Never, Pikio. Never. That's an interesting way of teaching people how to deliver mail. A retainer is a man who remains consistently undistracted 24 hours a day, whether he is in the presence of his master or in public. If one is careless during his rest period, the public will see him as being only careless. Wow. So, 24 hours of being a retainer. Does he get time and a half in his paycheck? It's an American thing. The next thought. Regardless of class, a person who does something beyond his social standing will at some point commit mean or cowardly acts. In the lower classes, there are even people who will run away. One should be careful with menials and the like. I see. So basically what you're saying is don't let it get to your head if you're being successful or anything. Because you could end up being mean to people or do cowardly stuff like backstabbing. Okay, that's actually a good thinking there. That's good thinking. Next thought. There are many people who, by being attached to a martial art and taking apprentices, believe that they have arrived at the full stature of a warrior. But it is a regrettable thing to put forth much effort and in the end become an artist. In artistic technique, it is good to learn to the extent that you will not be lacking. In general, a person who is versatile in many things is considered to be vulgar and to have only a broad knowledge of matters of importance. Interesting. In general, a person who is versatile in many things is considered to be vulgar. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So trying to take up many different things out is not a good thing, apparently. That is of his opinion. And here's the next thought. When something is said to you by the master, whether it is for your good or bad fortune, to withdraw in silence shows perplexity. You should have some appropriate response. It is important to have resolution beforehand. Moreover, if at the time that you are asked to perform some function, you have deep happiness or great pride, it will show exactly as that on your face. This has been seen in many people and is rather unbecoming. But another type of person knows his own defects and thinks, I'm a clumsy person, but I've been asked to do this thing anyway. Now how am I going to go about it? I can see that this is going to be much trouble and cause for concern, end quote. Though these words are never said, they will appear on the surface. This shows modesty. By inconsistency and frivolity, we stray from the way and show ourselves to be beginners. In this we do much harm. Hi, PTO. Give me 1 second, Pikia. Here we go, Pikio. Wax on. Philosophy. Okay. Next thought. Learning is a good thing, but more often it leads to mistakes. It is like the admonition of the priest Conan. It is worthwhile just looking at the deeds of accomplished persons for the purpose of knowing our own insufficiencies, but often this does not happen. For the most part, we admire our own opinions and become fond of arguing. Next thought. Last year, at a great conference, there was a certain man who explained his dissenting opinion and said that he was resolved to kill the conference leader if it was not accepted. His motion was passed. After the procedures were over, the man said, quote, "Their assent came quickly. I think that they are too weak and unreliable to be counselors to the master," unquote. Yeah, that's a good perspective there. If one group just automatically agrees that a dissenter's threat, then what makes them qualified to counsel a master? Next thought. When an official place is extremely busy and someone comes in thoughtlessly with some business or other, often there are people who will treat him coldly and become angry. This is not good at all. At such times, the etiquette of a samurai is to calm himself and deal with the person in a good manner. To treat a person harshly is the way of middle-class lackeys. Interesting. So this is actually an interesting perspective. So no matter how busy, how crazy your workplace gets, it's not good to just start becoming angry and cold. You gotta keep calm and stay positive. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's a good frame of mind there. Very good frame of mind. Next thought. According to the situation, there are times when you must rely on a person for something or other. If this is done repeatedly, it becomes a matter of importuning that person and can be rather rude. If there is something that must be done, it is better not to rely on others. That stands the test of time. We still say that to this day. You know, it's okay to ask help for others, but don't lean on them so hard. You know that you can't take care of your own self. Next thought. There is something to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to get wet and run quickly along the road. But doing such things as passing under the eaves of houses, you still get wet. When you are resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, though you still get the same soaking. This understanding extends to everything. Alright, Pikio. That's interesting. Next thought. In China, there was a man who liked pictures of dragons, and his clothing and furnishings were all designed accordingly. His deep affection for dragons was brought to the attention of the dragon god, and one day a real dragon appeared before his window. It is said that he died of fright. He was probably a man who always spoke big words but acted differently when facing the real thing. That's a nice little tale there. I agree, Pikio. Life transforming ideas have always come through books. Indeed. There are many who can inspire. Next thought. There was a certain person who was a master of the spear. When he was dying, he called his best disciple and spoke his last injunctions. Quote, I have passed on to you all the secret techniques of the school, and there is nothing left to say. If you think of taking on a disciple yourself, then you should practice diligently with the bamboo sword every day. Superiority is not just a matter of secret techniques." End quote. Also, in the instructions of a Renga teacher, it was said that the day before the poetry meeting, one should calm his mind and look at a collection of poems. This is concentration on one affair. All professions should be done with concentration. Next thought. Although the mean is the standard for all things, in military affairs, a man must always strive to outstrip others. According to archery instructions, the right and left hands are supposed to be level, but the right hand has a tendency to go higher. They will become level if one will lower the right hand a bit when shooting. In the stories of the elder warriors, it is said that on the battlefield, if one wills himself to outstrip warriors of accomplishment and day and night hopes to strike down a powerful enemy, he will grow indefatigable and fierce of heart and will manifest courage. One should use this principle in everyday affairs too. That may be true, Pikyo, but next thought. There is a way of bringing up the child of a samurai. From the time of infancy, one should encourage bravery and avoid trivially frightening or teasing the child. If a person is affected by cowardice as a child, it remains a lifetime scar. It is a mistake for parents to thoughtlessly make their children dread lightning, or to have them go into dark places, or to tell them frightening things in order to stop them from crying. Furthermore, a child will become timid if he is scolded severely. One should not allow bad habits to form. After a bad habit is ingrained, although you admonish the child, he will not improve. As for such things as proper speaking and good manners, gradually make the child aware of them. Let him not know avarice. Other than that, if he is of a normal nature, he should develop well by the way he is brought up. Moreover, the child of parents who have a bad relationship will be unfilial. This is natural. Even the birds and beasts are affected by what they are used to seeing and hearing from the time they are born. Also, the relationship between father and child may deteriorate because of mother's foolishness. A mother loves her child above all things and will be partial to the child that is corrected by his father. If she becomes the child's ally, there will be discord between father and son. Because of the shallowness of her mind, a woman sees the child as her support in old age. Wow, that did not age very well. From what I've learned, a mother's love can be a child's strength. A mother can keep the child grounded through said love and words. Strong discipline. Mothers can be very strongly disciplined, I can tell you that much. If one were to compare a mother and father to that of a sword, the father would be the blade of the sword, and the mother would be the temperance of the blade. I'm being pseudo-philosophical now. I'm being pseudo-philosophical. Let's move on to the next plot. You will be tripped up by people when your resolution is lax. Moreover, if at a meeting you are distracted while another person is speaking, by your carelessness you may think that he is of your opinion, and you will follow along saying, of course, even though he is saying something that is contrary to your own feelings, and others will think that you are in agreement with him. Because of this, you should never be distracted even for an instant when meeting with others. When you are listening to a story or being spoken to, you should be mindful not to be tripped up. And if there is something that you do not agree with, to speak your mind, to show your opponent his error, and to grapple with the situation. Even in unimportant affairs, mistakes come from little things. One should be mindful of this. Moreover, it is better not to become acquainted with men about whom you have formerly had no doubts. No matter what you do, they will be people by whom you will be tripped up or taken in. To be certain of this fact, you must have much experience. Hi, Pikyo. Next thought. The saying, quote, the arts aid the body, unquote, is for samurai of other regions. For samurai of the Nabashima clan, the arts bring ruin to the body. In all cases, the person who practices an art is an artist, not a samurai, and one should have the intention of being called a samurai. When one has the conviction that even the slightest artful ability is harmful to the samurai, all the arts become useful to him. One should understand this sort of thing. Next thought. Ordinarily, looking into the mirror and grooming oneself is sufficient for the upkeep of one's personal appearance. This is very important. Most people's personal appearance is poor because they do not look into the mirror well enough. Training to speak properly can be done by correcting one's speech when at home. Practice in letter writing goes to the extent of taking care in even one-line letters. It is good if all the above contain a quiet string. Moreover, according to what the priest Ryozan heard when he was in the Kamigata area, when one is writing a letter, he should think that the recipient will make it into a hanging scroll. Ooh. Alright. And we hit the 30-minute mark. I am at page 42. Hey. 42 page. Alright. So, very interesting. Once again, reading his thoughts from that time period. Definitely some thoughts are dated and others still hold up to this day. Very dated, of course, a couple of those thoughts. We shall not speak of those. You should speak of those. No, we will not. No, we will not. But it was very interesting, even more so. So, That's true, Pikyo. Getting older is no problem. You just have to live long enough. Well, everyone, it is now time to go into the Japanese segment, Japanese language segment, and start reading Kimi no Nawa. So, if you pardon me, thank you for joining me for the English segment, and it is now time to speak Japanese. Nihongo o hanashimasu. 皆さん、君の名を読みます。185ページ。はい。 はい。はい。どうぞ。これ。はい。今。ここ。関節が無音のまま壊れたまたいに私は突然にその場にdashes 場に膝をつく。私はあの時かろうじて喉から漏れた空気が声になる。私あの時そして洪水みたいに流れ込んでくる滝くんの記憶いつの町を滅ぼした水星災害。本当は3年未来の東京に暮らしていた滝くん。その時私はもういなかったこと。星が降った夜。あの時私死んだの。人の記憶はどこに宿るのだろうの。カタカナしなぷシナプスシナプスSchnapps? Alcohol? Schnapps? Schnapps の配線カタカナパンパターンpattern? パターンパターンそのものか眼球や指先に目標は あるのか。あるいは霧のように不体性で不定形で不可思議な精神の塊がどこかにあって、それが記憶を宿すのか、心とか精神とか魂とか呼ばれるやばれるようなもの、OS の入ったカタカナメモ、メモリーカード、メモリーカード、OS の入ったメモリーカードみたいに、それは抜き差しできるのか。少し前にカタカナアスファルトは途切れ、俺はみほその山道をひたすらに自転車のパグルカタカナプーいやペグルアスファルト、はいありがとうピキオ。ペグルをこいでる低い太陽が木々の間にテラ、OK。カタカナテラとまたたいている三葉の体は絶え間なく汗を流し、前髪が額に 張り、うん。張り付いている。俺は、こぎながら、汗はい。汗といつ一緒に、はい。うん。汗と一緒に髪を脱ぐ。あのペア、イェーイ。三葉の魂。それはきっと今俺の体の中にいるわ。そうだ。俺の心ここに三葉の体の中にあるのだから。でもさっきから俺は思っている。俺たちは今も一緒にいる。三葉は少なくとも三葉の心のかけらは今もここにある。例えば三葉の指先は制服の形を覚えている。はいはい。俺が制服を着るとき、カタカナ。はい、ファスナー。OK。ファスナーの高さも襟。高さも襟の硬さも俺は自然に知っている。例えば三葉の目はぬは例えば三葉のぬは友達を見るとほっとする。嬉しくなる。三葉が誰が好きで誰が苦手か。聞かなくても俺にはわかる。ばあちゃんを目 はい。目にすると、俺が知らないは、図の思い出もでが、うん、うん、let's see, うん、うん、うん、フォーカス、うん、カタカナ、フォーカスの壊れた栄翔期みたいに、ぼんやりと頭に浮かぶ。すみません。 すみません、皆さん。OBS とても悪いです。はあ、大丈夫、大丈夫。OBS は大丈夫。はあ、OBS。ごめんなさい、皆さん。ありがとうございます。待って。うん。おダスティ。はい。ごめんなさい。今、読みましょう。はい。体と記憶だ干渉はわからがたく結びと結びついている。滝くん、三葉の声が体の内側からさっきから聞こえている。すみません。滝くん、泣き出しそうに 切実な声だ。遠い星の瞬きのような寂しげに震える声ぼやけてと、カタカナフォーカスフォーカスが結ばれていく。滝くんとみつはが呼んでいる。覚えてない？あの日のみつはの記憶を。そして俺は思い出す。その日、みつはは学校には行かずに電車に乗って東京に新幹線が接続する大きな、カタカナ、タミナル駅。そこに向かった目のロクル線は通学の時間にたまの、はい、ありがとうピキオ。時間にもかかわらず空いていた沿線にたまのステーション、新幹線、はい、新幹線ステーション、沿線に学校はないし、この辺りの勤め人はみんな車を使う。私ちょっと東京に行ってくるわ。朝家朝家を 出て学校に向かと中で突に三葉は妹にそうつけたのだ。今からなんで四葉は驚いて姉に聞く。カタカナ。デート。デート？お姉ちゃん東京に彼氏おったの？私のデートやなくて説明に困り三葉は駆け出す。走りながら付け加える。夜には帰るで心といて新幹線の窓をビュンと飛び去る景色を眺めながら三葉は考えている。アクデラ先輩と滝くんのデートの場にいて私はどうしたいんだろう。さすがにみんでメソ遊ぶってわけにはいRepeat. さすが三人で遊ぼうてでは手に入かないよね。はい、いくよ。そもそも、初めて行く東京で、私はちゃんと 滝くんに会えるんだろうか。もし会えたとして急に尋ねたら迷惑かな、驚くかな、滝くんは嫌がるかな。よし抜けするくらいあっさりと簡単に新幹線は東京に着いてしまう。あまりの人混みに息を詰まらせにから三葉は俺に電話をかけてみる。電波の届かないバチにいるか。電源が入ってないため電話を切る。やはり通じないのだ。会えこないと三葉はもう。でも駅の案内板を試験萌え台みたいに擬音して三葉は曖昧な記憶を様子がにして街に出てみる。面白いピキオ、面白い。でももしあれだったら山手線に乗り、山手ライン、山手線に乗りとバスに乗り歩きまた電車に乗りまた歩くどうしようやっぱり迷惑かな、気まずいかな、 それとも、街灯、カタカナ。おー、早い。電車は早いです。新幹線。カタカナ、テレビ。テレビには、カタカナ。ティアマト。はい、ティアマト。ティアマト水星。ティアマト水星。明日祭接近の文字。それとも、もし会えたら、もしかしたら、少し、秋葉。山手線大好きです。歩きつから彼、歩道橋、歩道橋からキラキラ光るビルを眺めながら三つ葉は祈るように思う。もしめはい、ピキョン。もし会えたら、はい。タイ君は少しは喜ぶかな。再び三つ葉は歩き出す。そして考える。こんな風に闇雲に探し回って会えこないけれど、でも確かなことが一つだけある。私たちは会えば絶対すぐにわかる。私に入っていたのは君なんだって。 君に入っていたのは私なんだって。100パーセント。100%。100%。誰だって絶対に間違いようのない足し算の問題みたいにそのことだけはいつは確信している。駅の踏む踏むorハム？カタカナハム？ホーム。はい、カタカナホームの屋根の隙間に懐中電灯みたいな夕日が沈んでいく。歩き続けて痛む足先を投げ出したい。三つ葉は駅の弁当カタカナ弁当Yeah. Correcto. Benchy? Benchy. Bench. Benchy. 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 三つ葉は駅のベンチに座り込んでいる。糸森町のそれに比べたら随分と頼りない淡い夕日をぼんやりと目に映している。音楽のようなチャイムカタカナチャイムはい、コレクトチャイムコレクトチャイムが夏でまもなく4番線に各駅停車地各駅停車地 ばゆきがとあカタカナあアナアナウンアナウンスはいアナウンスが流れは地メール黄色い電車がホームに滑り込んでくる車体の薪をこすねるい風が髪を許す見るともなく三葉は電車の窓を眺めているふと息を飲んだ弾からるように立ち上がった今目の前を通り過ぎた窓に俺がいた三葉は走り出す電車は停車しその窓にはすぐに追いつくでも夕方の電車は混んでいて外からは彼の姿はなかなか見つからない巨人が息を吐くな音でドアが開くびっしりとこぼれ落ちずな車内の人混みに三葉はの句でもすみませんとつぶやきながら秘蔵の牛ロニはい後ろに汗をかけながら糸の間に体を押し込んでいく再び巨人の息が漏れドアが閉まる 電車が動き出す。すみませんを繰り返して、三葉は少しずつ進む。そして一人の少年の前で立ち止まる。周囲の音が不意に消えていく。そんな気が三葉はする。目の前には3年前のまだ中学生だった俺が立っている。自転車ではどこで以上は登れない。そう考えたとだん前輪が木の根に取られてずるりと滑った。俺は反射的に近くの幹をつかむ。体から離れた自転車が斜面を落下し、3メートルほど下の地面にぶつかった腹な音を立てる。ホイールガグに槍と曲がっている。ごめん。勅使河原小さくつぶやいて、俺は狭い山道を走り出す。どうして忘れていたんだろう。どうして今まで思いせなかったんだろう。走りながら内側から湧き出てくる記憶に目を凝らす。三葉、3年前、お前はあの日、 滝くん、水葉はさっきから口の中だけで俺の名前を転がしている。目の前にいるくせにいつこ以降に気づかないでいる俺にどんな声で呼びかければいいのか、どんな表情をすればいいのか、泣き出しそんな真剣さで考え続けている。そして思い切って笑顔を作って声に出す。滝くん、中学生の俺は突然なお呼ばれたことに驚いて顔を上がる。俺たちの身長をまだ同じくらいだ。目の前になんだか潤んで見える大きな瞳がある。私いつしの笑顔でそう言って三葉は自分を指さして見せる。俺は戸惑う。覚えてないあずと上目遣いになって知らない女が俺にそっと誰？お前、三葉は小さく悲鳴のような息を上げる。みるみる大くなっていく。目を伏せ消えRepeat 消え入りそうな声でいい。すみません。電車が大きく揺れる。 ち、上記訳はそれぞれにカタカナペランツビランツビランツカタカナビランツビランツを取るが水畑が大きく揺れて俺にぶつかる鼻先に髪が触れカタカナジャンプはいジャンプカタカナジャンプの匂いがかすかにするすみませんとまったいつはつぶやく変な女途中学生の俺は思う三葉は混乱しためたみ頭で必死に思うでもあなたは滝くん滝くん漢字を読みます滝くんなのにどうしてとどちらにとっても気まずい時間が流れる月は四つやそうカタカナアナウンス アナウンスがいい。三つ葉は少しほつカタカナほつはい。ほつカタカナほつとして同時にたまらなく悲しくなる。でももうこの場所にないられない。ドアが開き、何人かの公爵について三つ葉も歩き出す。はい、歩き出す。遠ざかり初めて背中を見て、俺は不意に思う。このおかしな女の子はもしかしたら俺が知るべき人なのかもしれない。そんな説明のつかない。でも強烈な衝動に突き動かされ、さと俺は声を上げている。あんたの名前は三つ葉は振り向く。でも交渉の営みに押せれて離れていく。三つ葉は不意に後ろ髪を豊み、紐をほどく。そして俺に向かって差し出し叫ぶ。三つ葉、俺は思わず手を伸ばす。薄暗い電車にマスク差し込んだ夕日みたいな鮮やかなカタカナオレンジ色人 人混みに体を包んで、俺はその色を強く掴む。名前は三葉。はい。3年前のあの日、お前は俺に会いに来たんだ。俺はようやくそれを知る。電車で知らない女に声をかけられただけの俺にとって俺にとってはすっかり忘れていた出来事だった。でも、三葉は俺だけの思いを背負って東京に来て、そして決定的に傷つき、街に戻り髪を切ったのだ。はい。ここ。これね。胸がつまる。でももうどうしようもなくて、俺は戦虫らに走る。俺の顔も体も押せとつられ泥に汚れている。いつの間にか注目は途切れ、眼下には万色の絨毯のような雲が広がり、周囲は焦げたら毛の岩場で頂上についに決定のだ。冷たい空気を俺は思い切り吸う。そして全部の思いを吐き出すように、ありったけの声さで叫ぶ。三葉。はい。 続く。ページ194 194 92 94ノートはいはいあこれここセットいいです。皆さんありがとうございました。楽しいですか？サブスクライブをください。コメントをください。ありがとうございました。皆さん、次のライブストリーム、キャラクターは日本語を話します。そして君の名はを読みます。皆さん、楽しんでください。おやすみなさい。はい。楽しんでください。はい。楽しんでください。おやすみなさい。じゃあね。